So now it's time for the lightning round. In our town hall where we can take your questions, we're going to have our panel answer those for you. We do have one live question that we want to bring to you now, and I'm going to turn that over to Michael. So let's go from Rich from Indiana.
Yes, good afternoon. Thank you for taking my question. I'm living in Indiana, and I have 3 kids, and I pay monthly child support, and I pay it on time. I was recently laid off from my employer, so of course my income has been decreased. I'm paying what I can, but it's tight at the moment. My ex-wife says she wants to modify so that I have to pay even more. And I know for a fact she's using money for other things than childcare. So what should I do in this instance?
Well, thanks, Rich. Michael, the common situation here, he is, a part of the pandemic and being laid off, and obviously has an issue paying child support and can't afford it. And no one can blame him, but spouses may be taking advantage of a bad situation. What is it Rich can do faced with a layoff, paying child support while he can right now, obviously may wind up running out of money and funds and trying to meet all of his expenses. What's available to him?
Sure. Thanks for your question, Rich. And this is, coming up all the time now. And unfortunately, child support, at least in South Carolina, it does not stop until you have a new court order or have entered, an agreement in writing with the spouse. So at this point in time, we would, suggest that you continue to pay what you can, like what you said, but I would immediately go ahead and file for a modification of child support based upon your change in employment. Like you said, you're already doing the right things. It sounded like you're continuing to pay what you can. But again, I mean, if you're, have no or limited income, or if it's been decreased, I don't think that your spouse or ex-spouse would be able to have it increased at this point in time. I don't think that would fly very well with the judges.
Yeah, and I think just to kind of close the loop, Rich, one of the things you want to do is get an attorney on the line. Let's take a look at your decree. Let's see what the incomes were at the time of the divorce. Let's look at what your last income was before you received a reduction. We want to make sure that there isn't an ability to get an increase, even with a temporary reduction or a layoff. But obviously, retroactivity on your child support's key. We want to start that line of demarcation where we can give you the best chance to get the full relief possible. So you need to seek the assistance of an attorney. Obviously, we've got attorneys in Indianapolis and in Indiana that can consult with you. That's the best starting place right now, is invest an hour, get that decree. Let's figure out how we can help you and point you in the right direction.